continuation of 4-4. So now we have our matrices that are plugged into our calculator. We have performed a plus and a minus operation. Now I have two variables that are touching, which happen to represent matrices B and matrices C. So this means multiplication. So I take my calculator, same thing, we're going to hit second matrix, and we want B, which is number 2. And you can put times if you want to. You do not have to, because it knows that if you put them side by side, it means multiply. So second matrix, C, number 3. Hit enter, and it yields a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay, because if we look at B times C on the front of our notes, B times C, they can be multiplied because the middle number is the same, and they yield a 2 by 3 matrix. So we write down our 2 by 3 matrix as our answer. We have -2, 11, -4, -4, 16, and -6. Okay, now we have C times B. Okay, our matrix C, second matrix, number 3, second matrix times our B, which is number 2. We hit enter and it tells me error. I always want to go to, just to make sure I didn't mess up on anything, and it's clicking on B. So it's telling me something's wrong with putting B second. Well, if I look at it, first page, if I put my B second, so it's C times B, that would be 2 by 3, and then B would be a 2 by 2. Well, clearly the middle numbers are not the same, so this one is not possible. Okay, moving on. Our calculator knows order of operations, so if I use parentheses and do matrix A plus matrix B, it'll add those together and then multiply them times matrix C. So I take my calculator, and my parentheses are above my 8 and my 9 keys, so I'm going to go parentheses, clear off the other stuff, parentheses, and then we had matrix A, so second matrix, number 1 for matrix A, plus second matrix, number 2 for B, close parentheses, second matrix, number 3, so that's A plus B times C, hit enter, and it gives me my solution for that as well. This is something good for checking my work. If we have to do it by hand, we can always check our work and make sure that we did it and performed it correctly. Still need to know how to do them by hand, but this is an easy way to check our work. Next one is A plus B times C. So second matrix, number 1 for A, plus B times C. Let's go ahead and use parentheses, just like it looks. Second matrix, number 2 for B. Second matrix, number 3 for C. Close it, so that's A plus B times C in parentheses. Hit enter. Tells me go to, and that one again is telling me, hey, there's something going on at the end. That one is an error, and that's because those guys do not match up. They will not be the same dimension as A once they're multiplied together. They would yield a 2 by 3, which would then cannot be added to a 2 by 2. So this one is not possible. Number 7, -3 times matrix A. So clear that out. -3 times matrix A, so second matrix A. And then that's plus 2 times second matrix. Number 2 is B. So that's -3 times that times matrix A plus 2 times matrix B. Hit enter, and it yields my answer -2, 0, -10, 23. Number 8 is matrix A squared, so a second matrix, number 1 for A. Squared is catty corner to the top left-hand corner of the number 7 key, x squared. Okay, that'll give me A squared, hit enter, and that is my answer. And finally, C squared, matrix C. So second matrix, number 3 for C, squared, hit enter, and we see that that one has invalid dimensions, that the inner numbers would not match up. Okay, so it cannot be possible. So not possible. The numbers we will be doing for this one are A4-4. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 19. Seems like a lot, but it's not. It's actually very quick with a calculator. Okay, so you can get that knocked out in less than 10 minutes with a calculator. This concludes the notes for 4-4.